A year from now, you can wake up in a completely different life. The question is, will you? Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aman. If you like such kind of content, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into today's video, which is how to completely change your life in a year. Okay? 12 months is a long time and it can make a big difference in your life. But the question is that how do you transition from month number 1 to month number 12? How do you make this transitioning? How do you change your life in this process? And what are the principles that you will apply to change your life? Because I know it sounds quite easy and it isn't really as hard as you think, but still, you need systems, protocols, and habits and hobbies. So, how do you do this? How do you transition your life? How do you change your life completely in 1 year? And I am here to answer that question. And if you ask me what makes me relevant to answer this, it's just that I left home at 19 and I traveled a lot, I learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, and this is what I have learned over time. So, honestly, if you just pay attention to this video, if you just understand what I'm trying to say, if you stick to it and apply it for a year, you will wake up with a completely different life. The choice is yours. Anyway, since we have that out already, let's get in the video. Okay, if you keep wondering why am I looking down, you all can't see it, but there's a board down below. Okay, so anyways, the first thing is you need to start getting rid of comfort, because comfort is something which will hold you back completely. Okay, as far as you have the habit of being comfortable, okay, you will never be able to change your life. The other things that I will say in this video will not matter anymore. It will be completely irrelevant. Okay, so the whole idea is that first of all, get rid of comfort. And why am I saying get rid of comfort? Like, aren't you doing what you're doing to become comfortable? The answer is no, you're not doing it to become comfortable. You're doing it to become stable, to live the dream life you have wanted. Okay, and dreams do not come with comfort. Trust me, they do not. You cannot be comfortable and achieve your dreams at the same time. And the second thing is, comfort also puts you in a fake sense of reality, right? What gives you comfort? For most people, okay, for people who work 9 to 5, so most people, comfort is going to the club on the weekends, drinking a lot of alcohol till they pass out, going for parties, doing things they shouldn't be doing, like eating a lot of junk, playing video games, scrolling on Instagram continuously. Like, there are a lot of things which keep on happening to stay in that comfort zone, but they're also killing you and your potential. And it's putting you in a fake sense of reality. Alcohol puts you in a fake sense of reality. Instagram puts you in a fake sense of reality. And when I say Instagram, I do not mean the educational pages, but the people where you're just scrolling for no rhyme or reason continuously and so on, right? So you need to first of all get rid of that. The second most important thing is that you need to see what is around you, and you need to see what is happening. Okay, you need to open your eyes to the experience of people and your surrounding and what is happening out in society. And I do not mean through that screen, the screen through which you are watching this video right now, right? I want you to see the world with your eyes right outside your window. Like, what is happening, what are people doing, and where is the world going? You know, like 7 years ago, the world was a different place. And after the pandemic, the lockdown, the COVID era, right? The world has changed. It is very different. It's not the same world. We went into lockdown with a different world and we have come out of another one. You need to understand this new world. You will not understand this new world staying on your phone. You will not understand this new world staying in a fake sense of reality. So you need to get out first. You need to start seeing reality once again, because it's been a while since you have seen reality. It's been a very, very long time since you have seen that reality. You need to get out. You need to start seeing what's real once again. You need to start seeking for wisdom. And only when you have started this is when you will be able to apply the other things, what I'm telling you in this video, right? So now the thing is that when you get into this rhythm, when you get into, seeing things, understanding things, you have to learn a very important skill along with this, which is you need to learn to build systems. Systems are created with your hobbies, your habits, your passions, and what you do and what you wire yourself to. Okay? Now I will get into the part of system building, but first let me change your mind towards system building. Okay? How does it happen? When you start seeing what is real and what reality means, okay, you need to start thinking it as well. Because if you do not think, if you do not envision what you want, if you do not envision who you who you are going to be. Okay, it's going to be difficult. You need to see it clearly by the end of the year. Who are you, and who will you be? Because it's really important for you to understand yourself, and it's really important for you to also envision yourself in the version you want. Okay, because just making the changes without truly believing in it does not matter. You need to really believe in what you are doing. You need to believe that you will make a change. You need to believe that you can achieve what you have planned for. Okay, so the first thing of changing your life begins by believing. It begins by getting out of your comfort zone and believing that you're capable of achieving something great. Okay, now that you have the fundamental, we get into the fun part, right? Which is obviously to change your life. You need to start with the basics. You need to start with you. Okay, so what can you do to first change you that will allow you to change everything else in your life? Okay, the first thing I always say is get in shape. Okay, you don't have to be a bodybuilder, you don't have to be ripped, jacked at 6% body fat. You just need to get into shape. Okay, why am I saying that? Because when you get into shape, you think differently. You start waking up for purpose, you start waking up for something, you start waking up with discipline. Okay, even creating a decent physique requires discipline, and that will also create the basic, the fundamental for you to build your structure on. So get in shape. You don't have to go to the gym, you can work out at home, but anyways, I recommend going to the gym because a gym is a place where people come to better themselves. It's a good circle to be, and along with that you will also get into a better shape of your life. So start by changing your physique, start by changing you. Okay, slowly and steadily, and I do not mean in a bad way, right? Start getting in shape, and in this process start changing this thing, the thing between both your ears. And what is that? Is that you need to change the way you think. Okay, the way you think really affects who you will be end of this year. If you think positively about yourself and you think smart with what you have and what you can do with what you have, you will reach where you want to reach. If you miss that part, can't help it. But if you understand what I'm saying, you have already started that. Okay, so now what are the things that allow you to build yourself? Of course, you have things such as your discipline and etc etc. Like people keep saying you need discipline, you need to wake up, you need to do this, do that. That is a part of it, yeah, but honestly that is a very vague picture of the thing. There's a lot more to it, right? There's so much more to it. And what is it? As I was saying earlier, systems. You need to build systems. The first thing, when you have build your foundation or the things I've said, you need to sit down. Okay, two things. I always say these two things to my clients. You need to build systems. How? Number one, you need to create a vision board, images of things that you want to achieve. Okay, make a wallpaper out of it, put it as your laptop wallpaper, put it as your phone's wallpaper, just make it as a wallpaper, or even take a printout and stick it up somewhere where you see it every single day. Because getting up and waking up in that mentality every single day is very important to have that. The second thing is you need to sit down with a diary. Okay, the first page of the diary, you are going to write new habits that you will form, your new waking up time, your new hobbies that will make you a better person, your new habits that will make you a better person. Okay, and so on. You will make a routine for yourself, and for the first month or two it will not be easy for you to follow that step by step. Okay, but you need to try to follow it as much as you can. Okay, you need to follow it as much as you can. Trust me, we all know the changes we have to make in our lives to achieve something. We are just lazy, and the second most important thing is that we run behind comfort, we run behind cheap things. That is why it gets so difficult. So get rid of that part. Okay, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, create your new routine. Okay, something that puts you in shape, something that creates a side hustle, something that is more to you and your character. Okay, now coming on the thing, right? Since you have a hobby, you have a list, you have a routine, you are setting your life for success. Now document all this and create a personal brand. Okay, a personal brand that will allow you to sell you and what, like the person you are, right? A personal brand always allows you to sell your most authentic self. And why do I say build a personal brand? Because if you are someone who's changing your life, you have an example, you have a proof that things are possible. And you know what comes with possibilities? People who want to do the same thing that you have done. Okay, and when you do it for a year or even 6 months, say, you have already achieved the experience, attained the experience to teach someone something. Okay, start building your own one-on-one coaching business through your personal brand, because if you can teach people something they want, you can make money off of it. Okay, so that is something as a side hustle you can start. Along with that, you need to get into tangible and physical businesses over time. Okay, that's a longer topic. I'll make another video on it as well, but this is a good starting point. Having a social media presence with a personal brand and a side hustle goes really well, and in 6 months you could scale it. You could scale it really well if you keep studying. Which also brings me to my next point, right? If you want to really grow in 1 year, you need to study. You need to study a lot. And when I say study, I do not mean random things. I need you to study things that will make you a better person, make you achieve something or improve your life in some way. Okay, the best way to do it: read a lot of books. I personally am a bookworm. I love reading books. Okay, I have a video, the previous video, which is actually on Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book. So go and check that out as well. But any which ways, read books. As a matter of fact, if you all want some good suggestions, you can comment down below and I will reply to your comments as well. But yeah, read books, read good books, make it a habit to read books, and do not only read them, apply them in your life. Because books are written by the people who have already achieved something, and you can gain the experience of those people by just reading a single book. They put 8 to 10, 15, 20 years of experience in that one book. A book that will take you a week or two max to complete. You could take all that experience from a single book. So invest in books, invest a lot in books, invest in yourself, make yourself better for a year. Build your personal brand. Okay? Along with this, as I said, get out of your comfort zone, right? That doesn't really mean that you shouldn't enjoy life. You need to learn to enjoy life, but you need to learn to enjoy it in the right ways, in the complete and the fuller ways. How do you do that? Enjoy the little things. Go out for walks in nature. Sit with people who have, who are like-minded, who will share wisdom, knowledge, and good talks with you. Connect with friends and family. Have a good time. Go out, but not to clubs, but instead to natural retreats, like go to the beaches, go for camping, go for good things, build new hobbies, something with nature. Live those moments completely. Live the moments with your friends completely, okay? And then when you are happy, take a moment to savor those moments, okay? Enjoy those moments. And every night, write down 3 things you are grateful for. If you keep doing this, you will really be happy in life, honestly. And happiness really does not come with materialistic things, okay? I learned this over time. I spent a lot of money on useless things thinking it would make me happy. It really did not. As a matter of fact, after a day or two, it was like, I have it, I don't have it, doesn't really matter. So don't waste your money on materialistic things. Instead, focus on experience. If you have money and you want to spend it on something, spend it on experience. Maybe book a football turf, go with your friends, play football, okay? Or book a small trip for 3 to 4 days somewhere close by. Do something, go to a resort, go for swimming, enjoy, go with your friends out. Do not go to drink, do not go to party, but yeah, go for good things. And savor those moments, savor them, document them, be grateful for them, and you will really be happy over time. And when I'm saying happy over time, right, the whole idea is to change your life completely. So I would recommend also, when you read books, right, I would suggest watch the previous video on Rich Dad Poor Dad and read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, because you need to learn about money in this. Though you are changing yourself throughout the year, having proper and appropriate financial literacy is very good, okay? It will allow you to build your personal brand and utilize the money in the right way. In short, it will allow you to retain it for a longer time, okay? So not only you're changing your life, okay, you're changing a lot of things, something that could impact generations and affect generations, okay? So a lot of things come down to this. But if you get the whole idea of today's video, which is, from getting out of your comfort to creating yourself, there are so many things that you can do, okay? And also in this entire thing, right, you need to learn to avoid cheap dopamine. Stay away from cheap dopamine, stay away from that doom scrolling, and stay away from alcohol, parties, and things that rush in dopamine, cheap dopamine. It's not real happiness. It will actually keep you away from these things. It will keep you away from the things that will make you better. It will keep you away from the things that could truly make an impact in your life. So stay away from cheap dopamine. As a matter of fact, I would recommend, the moment you're done with this video, right, the moment you're done, you need to go for a dopamine detox ASAP. And talking about things, right? Yeah, also, when I said design your mind, rewire it, right? That's a good point in my vision board. I just forgot to tell you. So, design your mind, okay? When I say that, what do I mean? Rewire it. Rewire how you think. As I said, thinking really matters. So, rewire it. Get into the habit of thinking positively. Get in the habit of thinking in a better way. Learn to manifest good things. And when I say manifest, right? Don't think about the things that you want. Instead, think about the person you want to be who's capable of achieving those things. That will take you in the longer place. Now, I could keep going on and on and on about things that could change your life. So, there will be a part 2 to this video because there's so much more that I can say. But at least with what you have, right? Start implementing that today. Also, follow me on Instagram. Okay, I'll put my whatever you call it, my name or bio, whatever it is. I'm not a tech savvy guy, obviously. So I'll just put my Instagram ID. Yeah, ID is the right. I'll put my Instagram ID down below. Follow me. Also, if you want to make a change in your life, right? If you're truly interested in this, if you're dedicated to this, DM me. Okay, I answer to DMs. I do answer to reply to comments as well. Okay. Along with this, I have my own systems program. Who has been I have my own systems program which has been taken by clients already. Okay, and it has positively impacted their life already. People have seen results that they never thought they could. People thought that they're doing the things absolutely correct, but over time they realize that they're so far away from what really matters, and I help them create these systems that automate their success. It's a short program, but it really affects and changes your life forever. So if you're interested in that, DM me systems as well, but in general, just DM me if you have any doubts, questions or queries. I would be more than happy to help. And if this video has helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Share it with your community, share it with your network, because if all of you all grow together, you all will be stronger. And a system that grows together, a network that grows together will always have better connection, will be stronger. So anyway, this was today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, peace.